And so I am going to be introducing the last group, which is persona number 1, and that is James Jim Ramirez.
Here's a little background about James Hernandez. His location is Colorado Springs. He is a veteran and has above-knee amputation. His goals are live affordably, stay mobile, and connect with the veteran community. This house we made is for James Hernandez. My dad was in the 22nd Airborne, so this is personal for me. This house is eco-friendly, affordable, mobile, and the best of all, customized to James. I'm Ainsley.
I'm Samyukta Bhupathi.
And I'm Cadence.
And this is our tiny home, tiny mobile home.
First off, James' leg is amputated, so we put in a handrail, that way he has support whenever he moves around. The second thing is in the bathroom. We use the bathroom sink as a kitchen sink, that way he's not moving around a lot. We use the sink water for the toilet, which is totally clean. The leftover food on the plate goes into a disposable grinder that grinds that food and then goes into a specific jar. James' service dog gets the jar and brings it to a pulling station where James pulls a specific rope that lifts the jar up. That way the jar tips over and all of that disposable food goes into the soil, where it helps produces, grows, and naturalize the food. Now, the dog bed is right next to James' bed because due to him having PTSD for being a veteran and witnessing a lot of things. Some people may think that it's disgusting to have a dog bed right next to a human bed, but for this particular reason, it's not. James has experienced a lot of things during being a veteran, and I could witness that too because my mom is a veteran herself. The dog is there to protect and to comfort, just in case if James is scared, stressed, anxious, or even sad. The dog is there to comfort and be his friend.
Now, why don't we talk about all the different ways our tiny movable home is eco-friendly and affordable?
1.4 million veterans are considered at risk of becoming homeless in the U.S. That is a lot. This is a big problem. People who protect and give so much to our country shouldn't have to deal with this. Same tacks we used on the outside of our mobile home, this is what we use to keep our house warm, because James lives in Colorado. This is affordable, eco-friendly tool because that uses concrete waste.
We also use shell homage on the countertops of our home. You may be wondering, what's a shell homage? I did too. It's an eco-friendly table countertop made of nutshells and eggshells, making it very eco-friendly and affordable. We also have an eco-friendly kitchen and flooring in our restroom, as shown here. This is made by River Recycling. It's easily cleanable and lightweight. Not only that, but it's thick, so water doesn't seep into our flooring. We also have EPDM rubber. It is eco-friendly and affordable because it is made by recycling already used rubber. It doesn't get more eco-friendly than this, guys. We use this in our tracks. We use tracks because our client is a person who loves nature. But because he has a disability, he has his disability at his knee, so he can't move around as well. His tracks let him move around in all terrains, especially in Colorado's thick pine forests.
The satellite. We use a satellite dish to make James' cell phone powered, that way he can connect with his vets. The government hands out at least $1,425 to $48,227 a year being a vet. A year for being a vet, as they do to my mom. To recognize the gratefulness and thank you, they hand out that much money to each veteran. For electricity, we have solar panels over here, which power all of our
appliances, as shown below.
We also have a solar-powered fan over here.
As Kate said before, our tiny house not only turns food waste to food access, but also turns water waste to water access. This is done by taking used sink water and using that to flush your toilets, and then taking that water for our plants. You might be asking, with all that waste, how is that possible? But there's two solutions to fixing that problem. From the sink to the toilet, we have a septic tank shown here. This septic tank uses, first it takes out all the waste and cleans out the water, but it also uses an advanced oxidation process using hydrogen peroxide, which creates a HO product after a chemical reaction. This cleans up the water of soap and other chemicals, but it also clears out the water, so you can feel safe while you're flushing your toilets. After that, from the toilets, we go to the watering your plants. So after going to the toilet, our bodies release all our excess fluids, right? These fluids can contain from acidic to bases. So for that, we have a pH level scanner. But first, we have two septic tanks for that. The first septic tank does the same thing that's done in this for the sink. The second septic tank uses a DIY pH level scanner. You might be asking, isn't that expensive? It's actually just $72, and if you DIY it and put it into the scanner and program it so that you can change the pH level scanner depending on it, you can affect the water. So it scans the water and then adds fluids that changes the water's basicness or acidicness. So for some plants, actually, the more acidic it is or the more basic it is, it's better for them. Let's say bean plants, for example. For bean plants, it's actually better for it to be more acidic in a more 5.5 range. So that way, that makes the bean plants grow healthier, greener, and create more produce. So with that septic tank, we have tubes that go from the toilet and send it all the way up here and showers the plants.
In conclusion, we use food waste, food access,
Water waste to water access.
Giving our client James his freedom as set in the quote.
Freedom doesn't have to mean big for me. It means a place I can call home in my own terms, once James said.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you. All right, ladies, stay where you are.